Good morning and welcome. My name is Jane Long. I would like, first of all, to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people as the traditional custodians of the land upon which the Melbourne campus is located, and to pay my respects to elders past and present. It is a real pleasure to be here this morning. I'm Trobe University's Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor, and on behalf of our Vice-Chancellor, Professor John Dewar, it's my great pleasure to welcome you here this morning and to acknowledge the very special guests who we have here with us today. Of course, multi-award-winning Indian actress Vidya Balan, Emeritus Professor Robin Jeffrey, Linda Wertesong, the head of the new Colombo Plan Secretariat, Ruth O'Hagan, Assistant Director, Policy and Regional Strategy for the new Colombo Plan, Dr. Craig Jeffrey, Director of the Australia-India Institute, Mithu Baumik, Director of the Indian Film Festival of Melbourne, Rakesh Malhotra from the Office of the Consulate General of India, and of course, we give a very special welcome to the recipients of the new Colombo Mobility Plan grants and their families. Trobe University is, and always has been, committed to forging strong partnerships with universities, governments and industries in India, as well as with Indian communities here in Australia. This is part of our focus on Asia that's been central to the university since our founding nearly 50 years ago. Building partnerships in Asia that advance our shared goals of education and research is absolutely core to who we are as a university. As part of this commitment, we're very proud to be a founding partner of the Indian Film Festival of Melbourne, the largest festival that screens films from across the subcontinent in Australia. Further to this, we teach the only Hindi language course at a Victorian university and one of only two in Australia. Our library here at Bandura contains the largest collection of Indian literature in Australia. Currently, we host more than 1,200 students from India, and we are undertaking a number of research projects in collaboration with Indian partner universities and organisations. All of this is part of our recognition that global citizenship is an essential component of everything we do, including all of the courses of study that we offer. A grounding in global citizenship means that our graduates are ready to work with and for diverse communities in Australia and all over the world. And we're here today to congratulate 12 outstanding students who absolutely embody this ideal. These special education students will soon be travelling to India on a study tour where they'll be working to assist children with learning difficulties. This wonderful new initiative has been made possible through the Australian Government's Mobility Grants program as part of the new Colombo Plan. The program aims to build understanding and to forge lasting connections between Australia and the Indo-Pacific by giving Australian undergraduate students the opportunity to study abroad in Asia. Trobe University has been very pleased to receive funding for short-term and semester programs under the new Colombo Plan since its inception in 2014. Through the collaborative work of La Trobe International with the greater university community, more than $750,000 in new Colombo Plan funding has been received for La Trobe students to experience Asia on college-led study tours, summer programs and partner exchanges. In India, we've offered students a wonderful range of opportunities across disciplines and colleges through the new Colombo Plan. For example, in 2015, 20 agricultural science students attended a study tour in Bangalore and Mysore, while 2 students went on exchange to Mumbai for a semester. And in 2016, a group of business students travelled to India to intern with the Punjab Kings 11 cricket team. Our new initiative then for our special education students that we're here to celebrate today has been developed by Dr. Mary Keefe, Associate Professor, Inclusive Education. So please now welcome Mary to the stage to tell us more about the program.
Thank you very much, Jane. This is a wonderful celebration, so welcome everyone. It's an exciting opportunity for a group of students to travel from Bendigo, Bundoora, all parts of Victoria, to India to work with teachers and students and build capacity in both areas in the area of education. Yes, okay. The planning for this experience started over 2 years ago when my colleague Dr. Deb Edwards and I received a DFAT grant, so the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. And with that grant, our aim was to make connections with schools, teachers and higher education institutions, mostly in Mumbai, but also then eventually in Delhi. So with those connections, we were able to find out how Trobe University could work well with Indian contexts in poverty, in social disadvantage, in learning, in education. So after that connection, we realised that we had a little bit more to offer, that we really wanted to work with Indian people and with Indian schools rather than simply have a professional placement. So it was when I met Mitu that we said yes. Mitu described to us the difficulties that Indian teachers had in building capacity for working with students with difficulties and learning difficulties. Well, we have the same problem in Australia. 1 in 5 students in Australian schools experience some level of trauma or disadvantage, and they are the students that these young people are going to work with in Victoria and all around Australia and possibly all around the world after this experience. We felt after discussing this with Mitu that we had a lot to share, a lot to learn together with, that we were going to work together, problem solve, reflect and learn together. So we had a lovely fit there. La Trobe has been very famous for special education subjects in its undergraduate programs, but it's also very well known for its Master of Special Education, where we build capacity for teachers who are on that career pathway already in most parts of Australia. So we thought, yes, that fit is really lovely and we want that experience. And so we've planned the educational part of this tour to give those students that experience to work with Indian teachers and students in really diverse contexts. But we wanted more than that. So we asked Ben Walter from Ceres International to build into that a really intense interface with Indian culture, the wonderful food, the history, the religion, the characters in India, the actors, and we have also a rich program that supports the work that people will be doing in schools. And so thank you very much, Ben, for that. We are combining those two to make it an intense experience for the young people. It will be an unforgettable experience. It will be the beginning of a love affair with India, I'm sure. You will be going to wonderful places of palaces and really beautiful love statements in the world. The Taj Mahal, of course, is on your list as well. Wonderful places in Delhi, Hindu temples, and many, many different types of places for you to visit, to understand the history of India, the culture, the religion, the people. Because this is only a start for you, it will be a lifelong journey and it will be very, very rewarding. Sometimes it will be a little bit challenging, and together we will work together to understand how best you can bring those experiences back to Australia and how you can make learning experiences in Australia better for Australian students. And I'm hoping too that your collaborations with Indian teachers and Indian students will be ongoing and lifelong. So I wish you the best in your journey, and I congratulate you on your success, and I thank the new Colombo Plan for this magnificent opportunity. It's really precious. Thank you very much, and I'd like to now invite to the stage Vidya Balan, who's been our wonderful inspiration with the Indian Film Festival. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm the Festival Director of the Indian Film Festival of Melbourne, and we are so privileged to be partnering with you this morning and on this wonderful initiative for 3 years. This is a very emotional moment for me because we've been working on this, and I always believe that when you have the right intent, the right partners come along, and this is a perfect example of that. I'd like to invite our beautiful ambassador, Vidya Balan, who has been the driving force behind everything that we do. Her social values are a big part of the values of the film festival, and I think our values of diversity, inclusion, giving something back, not just showcasing the best of Indian cinema, but also things like this, initiative like this, where we try and bring different people together to try and make some difference. And this is a wonderful, wonderful initiative, which I hope will have which I hope will make a big difference. So without any further delay, please give a warm welcome to Vidya.
Good morning, everyone. Mary, Jane, Ben, and to all of you present here, also namaskar. Since it is about bringing the two nations together, strengthening the ties between India and Australia. I've been associated with the Indian Film Festival of Melbourne for the past 5 years. And I've been hearing about Trobe University for the past 5 years, and it's taken me 5 years to get here. As I was driving in, I just felt like, you know, if this is really an exchange program, maybe I could exchange myself for some more students to go back to India. It's a beautiful place and extremely inspiring, I'm sure, for the kind of work that's happening here. As brand ambassador of IFFM, I feel extremely proud that we are actually living up to the dream that Neetu has been seeing for even before we started out on this journey. Diversity and inclusion are the two founding pillars on which this festival was started. She kept telling me that, you know, even in the choice of films, this was the guiding principle. And I think at some point 3 years ago, when I was driving in from the airport to the hotel, she said, you know, I'm extremely excited because I want to take this festival a step further, give it more meaning. And I have this idea of the Train the Trainers program. And she explained to me what it would be like. And I can't believe it's been 2 years and it's actually fructified, and this is happening finally. Congratulations to all you students and teachers who will be going to India, and a big, big welcome from all of us there. And more importantly, a big thank you for this initiative to all those who've been responsible to make this happen. I think when we talk about inclusion, you know, it's a wonderful time today because, and I do think that the social media has had a huge role to play in this sense of inclusion, this dialogue on inclusion that's going on all over the world. We're seeing different people as people, we're seeing each other as different, but we're respecting people's differences. And what a wonderful thing, because back in India, the poverty, we deal with a great deal of poverty. A large population of the country is poor. And when it comes to children with special needs, I don't think there's even thought given to how to handle them specially. So, for example, Meetu and I were discussing how in schools now there is a requirement that 20% students are students from maybe underprivileged backgrounds or children with special needs. But the students are in those schools and the teachers aren't really equipped to deal with them. They don't really, how much attention should be given to what student so that the other does not feel neglected. These seem like little things, but these are extremely pivotal in really shaping the future, because children are the future of any nation of the world. So I feel extremely proud and also emotional that this is happening finally today, and I'm here to launch this program. I feel extremely grateful to everyone who's been responsible for bringing us so far, and I'm sure that it's not just 5 years. This exchange will go on much further, much beyond the festival, much beyond India and Australia, much beyond all of us. And we hope to create a world that is diverse and inclusive. Thank you very, very much. Good luck and God bless.
Thank you very much, Vidya, for those very inspiring and emotional words. My name is Kelly Smith. I'm the Pro Vice-Chancellor International here at La Trobe University, and together with my team at La Trobe International and La Trobe Abroad, and in collaboration with the administrative units here at the university, we provide administrative oversight of mobility programs, including, of course, the very successful new Colombo Plan. It is my honour to be here today to present the recipients being awarded grants to assist with their study tour to India. I would like to invite each student to the stage to receive their award from Professor Long and Vidya. Chloe Bray. Kathy Duvenjak. Jade Fawkes. Hannah Fuller. Shona Hamilton. Amber Rose Hanson. Emmeline McRae Kennedy. Corey Mylan. David Seddon. Tara Smith. Samuel Walker. I would also like to acknowledge Christopher Edwards, who is unable to be with us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2016 Education Alliance Study Tour of India recipients. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kelly. We wish Mary and all of the students safe travels for an exciting tour of India later this year, and we look forward very much to hearing further updates. So please join me again for a special thank you to Vidya Balan for her support and time today. Before we let Vidya go, I'm sure that there are many enthusiastic supporters here, and we'd like to provide the opportunity for a couple of questions if people in the audience have them today for Vidya. So Vidya, please.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi Vidya, I'm from Mumbai.
Hi.
We are, as you know, we are from Maharashtra state.
Right.
I've recently heard that you worked in Marathi film,
Right.
which is a proud moment for me. Because being a Marathi, it's really an honor to see you in Marathi film.
काय सांगतोस?
खूप चांगलं वाटलं. So just wanted to check how was your experience, and you could, give a little bit more tips to other Bollywood actors to work in Marathi industry.
It was a wonderful experience to say the least. And I'm very happy to say that the film's showing tomorrow at the festival at Hoyt Central. Is that right? At 6, at 8 p.m. So please watch it if you can. This was my first Marathi film. This was my first regional film after a long time. My first having been a Bengali film 11 years ago. So I think I loved the simplicity with which they approached their work. There was no hoo-ha, there was no shusha, or all those words that we use for, because we often feel like we are in the profession of saving lives when we are working on a film, when the truth is that we're far from it. So I really liked the simplicity with which they worked, and I feel very happy to have been part of a film that was a biopic on a legend, on the first dancing star of the nation, Bhagwan Dada. And I got to play Geeta Bali, even if in a special appearance. It was really special. Thank you.
Hello Vidya, this is
Hi.
Akash. I'm a student of Trobe University and I'm from Gujarat.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to ask you that two legendary Bollywood personalities were here before, Yash Chopra ji and Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. How do you feel coming to Trobe University after them?
Which is why I told you it's taken me 5 years, but 5 years isn't so bad considering the achievements of the people you just named, Yash Chopra and Mr. Bachchan. I think I feel very special having been invited, especially to launch such a wonderful initiative. And I hope, I can easily say I'm in the league of extraordinary men. Thank you. Are we done? Thank God. I was getting a bit nervous in case you'll ask me any technical questions about the program. They can better answer them. Thank you.
Thank you, Vidya, and thank you so much for generously giving of your time today. We appreciate it very much indeed. That concludes the formal part of proceedings for this morning's presentation. Today's event, of course, has been live streamed over the internet, and highlight packages will be released online in the coming days. So thank you all for attending today. And could I just ask that the scholarship recipients gather up on stage with a group photo, for a group photo with Vidya, please. Thank you.